Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Star Wars Stuff podcast. My name is David.
My name is Zach.
And I'm Mary.
And this is where we talk all things Star Wars. And the big story that just dropped today. But before we get to that, as you can read the title, we want to thank all of our Patreon members and top tier supporters out there: Liam McCallion, Kevin Leininger, Deb McCaffrey, Zach Netzel, Maya Morris, Adam Haber, Front Row King, Cam from Indiana, Mariana Atia Arnold, Rest Jedi 27, Alex Blundell, and Indiana Solo. Thank you so much for your awesome love and support out there. Also, LegionSabers.com. Check them out. Use the code stuff at checkout, and you get 15% off. So the big story I know everyone wants to talk about, wants to give their thoughts and opinions. So if you're out there, watch us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Let us know what you think about this news. This news just dropped hours ago. And the story is that Adam Driver and Steven Soderbergh wanted to make a post Rise of Skywalker film called The Hunt for Ben Solo. And they were super passionate about it. They took it to Lucasfilm. They pitched it to Kathleen Kennedy, Dave Filoni. They said, yes, let's do it. They then took it to Bob Iger. And he said, no, it doesn't make sense. I don't get it. How are we going to do a movie with Ben Solo if he died? So the first thing that jumps to my mind is my saying that I always say, ye of little creativity. I mean, this would have been something different. And to have the kind of standout actor, Adam Driver, wanting to do a Star Wars film, I mean, he's just like Harrison Ford. He acts like he doesn't care about Star Wars. He doesn't do a lot of conventions. He doesn't do signings. He doesn't do this and that, just like Harrison Ford. But he wanted to come back. He wanted to do a thing. And Bob Iger said no for whatever reason. And I guess he gave his reason. He didn't understand it. It didn't make sense to him, which you go back in the history of Star Wars didn't even make sense to anyone. And Alan Ladd Jr. just believed in the talent, and the talent was George Lucas. And it's just like history repeating itself. And I think everyone wanted to see something with Adam Driver again, because of course, like I said, he's a standout guy, standout actor. He's worked with every single major director since then. I think, has he worked with Soderbergh at all in anything? I know he's worked with.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah,
he's look it up real quick.
Yeah, he's collected a lot of directors in his career. And
he's done a lot of great films in Star Wars and outside of Star Wars. He's an amazing actor for sure.
This would have been incredible. What are your guys' thoughts, Mary?
For me, the first thing that came to my mind is everyone gives Kathleen Kennedy a lot of crap and stuff for her decisions and stuff like that. Like, she doesn't let a lot of things come through Star Wars, and she puts her hands in a lot of things. I think this is a great example of she is a Star Wars fan. She does want to give us more stories and expand the universe and stuff. And it's not her that's stopping these things. And that was my first thought, is to go to bat for her on this one and stuff. She wanted to give us this really great story. She believed in the creativity. She believed in the story. She thought it was going to be great. She's the one who went to Adam and said, hey, how about this? And he was like, love it. Let's do it and stuff. And like you said, he doesn't at least act like a big Star Wars fan. So for him to want to come back and do something, why not? Also, it goes back to, why are we not using these actors while we can use them?
Yes.
Let's stop making this same mistake of waiting until they are too old or not in the best health conditions and they can't do anything and stuff. And then now we have to rely on AI and stuff to try to use them again.
Yeah, strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah.
Zach, what are your thoughts?
Man, it's kind of like what you said earlier, David, ye of little creativity. I mean, I thought of Ahsoka, how Hayden came back as, a little bit of flashback, a little bit of Force Ghost. And I mean, if that made sense to the execs at Disney, I'd hope that they could find something to make sense of Ben Solo having a movie. Obviously, Hayden wasn't the lead in Ahsoka, but, he's since passed in the timeline as a character. And they're still, running around with him but he's the chosen one. I guess it's a little different, but having Adam come back as some sort of Ben Solo project would have been incredible. I think it would have definitely made some money. I think we could have learned a lot more about the Force dyad. I think there's a lot that we don't know, and they definitely could have used that movie as a platform to showcase more on the dyad as a concept and how it ultimately works. Because I'm trying to remember what happens at the end of Rise of Skywalker. He kind of just disappears, right? He goes full on Obi-Wan Kenobi and his clothes like empty. And he just, we kind of assume that, I don't know, in my head canon was that him and Rey kind of like became a Force entity, so to speak. But
that's what I took from it.
And, it'd be cool to get more info on where he is, or if he manifested somewhere, or if he was floating around like little sparklies, kind of like Qui-Gon Jinn in the Clone Wars arc, where Yoda goes to Dagobah and kind of learns more about afterlife through the Force. I don't know, definitely all kinds of things you could have played with there, but it's a bummer we're not going to see it. I'm not going to say permanently forever. That could happen, but I don't know. I'd say Disney execs shooting it down is a pretty solid chance of it not happening. But yeah, I don't know. Definitely a missed opportunity in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's one thing if Kathleen Kennedy greenlights it. It's a totally different universe when Dave Filoni greenlights it too, because he runs Star Wars essentially creatively. So if he was in full approval, because there's a lot of things I think he does shoot down. A lot of people will present things and he's like, that doesn't work. And that does not fall in line with the teachings of what George taught me and everybody else. I mean, there's a certain way to make Star Wars. I mean, if he greenlit it, I mean, that thing should have went through. And it's a big disappointment. I think everyone right now is just shocked. There's shock in the fandom, on the internet. Every post you see on Instagram in the Star Wars bubble is just like, what you're telling me a top tier director and Adam Driver had an idea that they were passionate about, and Bob Iger said no?
I know. I'm very curious if it was in that span of time where Bob Iger is like, we're oversaturating, we need to slow down. And they pitched it to him at the wrong time. And I'd be curious if that was the situation and stuff, where he's like, no, I don't really understand this. It doesn't make sense. It'll confuse fans, et cetera, et cetera. And he's already in the mindset of like, we're oversaturating. We're going to get Star Wars fatigue. Like we got Marvel fatigue and stuff. So he shot it down for those reasons. But if it came back to him in another year after he sees how well the new Star Wars movies coming out do, he would reconsider it. But then at that point, would Adam still want to do it?
Yeah, that's the big question. Seeing if Adam wants to come back.
Yeah,
now he's a busy man.
I'm not sure if he has. What does he have coming up in the future? I haven't read anything. He did a whole slew of films, like back to back. Yeah. And then it feels like he's maybe taking a break, maybe for family reasons or something. But I haven't heard any movie news in regards to Adam Driver. But it would have just been really nice to see him come back and wanting to come back. And it was his kind of idea and his pitch to see really kind of what we could flesh out and really color in the sequel trilogy even more so and have that tie-in. Once you have like an Adam Driver sign on, Daisy Ridley is that much more easier to sign on. Even Oscar Isaac would be like, let's do this. Yeah. Let's run it back. And then of course, John Boyega, then you have all the dominoes fall and then you get maybe something that elevates the sequels. And like I said, color them in a little bit more. And like you said, Zach, talk more about the dyad, learn more about that. I think there is a huge missed opportunity there. And it just screams of back when I was a little kid and we didn't get any Star Wars films and the actors got older, like you said, Mary. It's like, man, should have happened. But and you did mention fatigue, Mary. I don't necessarily believe in the whole like Star Wars fatigue, Marvel fatigue. It's bad movie fatigue. I think that's the actual fatigue. If you make a great film, it's a great film. We're all going to go see it no matter what.
I think, I personally will never have Star Wars fatigue. I think you are in that same boat. I think the majority of us are just grateful there's more Star Wars because we know that time frame, right? I think this younger audience probably is all like, this is a lot and stuff. And I personally felt Marvel fatigue. I enjoyed all the shows that came out and the movies that came out for themselves. But I was like, okay, like when is this all going to start connecting and making sense together? As standalone's great, but it was a lot and stuff. And I was just like, I'm getting a lot of different stories and I can't make sense of any of them anymore. So I personally have felt Marvel fatigue.
Yeah, I didn't start feeling Marvel fatigue after, I guess, Spider-Man No Way Home. After that, it was very kind of... And I mean, the Loki stuff was good. I didn't even see Loki season 2 because
it's good.
Season 2 was great.
Right. But I mean, there was like Secret Invasion, which wasn't great.
True.
And
I enjoyed
whatever
Secret
else
Invasion.
was in there. I was one of the few people that did like She-Hulk because I was expecting.
I also liked it too.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people just did not, and they were vocal about it too. And I was like, man, it's a little exhausting. But Adam Haber on YouTube says, I totally missed the news here on this. This was supposed to take place after episode 9. The title feels like one that would have happened before episode 7. That's what I thought too, but it's after The Rise of Skywalker. And it's funny because the title was The Hunt for Ben Solo, and over there on the Middle Earth side of the franchises, they're doing The Hunt for Gollum right now.
Oh, that's right.
So, yeah, little synergy in the titles there. And Joseph Floyd on YouTube says, finding Ben Solo probably would be after Skywalker. Yeah, well, he also says the dyads of the Force wasn't explained a whole lot in The Rise of Skywalker. Yeah. I mean, you could explore. There's so many different things you can explore. I mean, Star Wars. I mean, people think. I feel that there's not a whole lot to explore, but I mean, if you think about it, there's really 9 films that are like mainline canon. There's a bunch of books and comic books and video games, other media and stuff, but it's the movies that set the canon and are in line with mainline canon. Even though we talk about how Star Wars sticks to canon and they don't deviate, the books do deviate, the comics deviate. There is a little bit of, I guess maybe you could take a little bit of retconning, but it's the movies. That's where it all started, and that's kind of like the gospel of Star Wars, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I'm bummed out. Hopefully it comes back. At least the idea comes back. You never know.
Yeah, that would be cool. I hope if the Rey movie does well, that Adam Driver's like, ooh, I kind of want a piece of that, and they try it all again and maybe have, Daisy come back with John Boyega, and it could be like, I don't know, they go out as like a master apprentice type duo trying to find Ben Solo, and I don't know.
I would even take the mini series, like a what if mini series. I feel like we have this conversation, us as a group, off like lives and stuff on a regular basis, is a Star Wars what if and stuff. I would totally take this as a what if as well. Like, don't let it be canon. It doesn't have to be a movie, but I would love to explore this story. I would love to just have Adam Driver back.
Yeah,
I think Collider today just posted an article. One of the great Hollywood what ifs, this Ben Solo movie. It's like, I mean, it's like Disney did the thing where they made the movies right away after they purchased Lucasfilm, and they learned from that, and now they have the luxury of time now that they can take their time, have a plan, work it all out, have one person overseeing the sequel stuff. Could even be Dave Filoni, and have it work into the Mando verse, the Favloni verse, whatever you want to call it, and make it all connect, because of course there is a big span of time where Luke is training new Jedi and that new temple that burned down with the Knights of Ren and all that stuff. So I mean, there's still a lot of story, a lot of stuff to mine in Star Wars in that area.
This gives me Anakin vibes. Like, watching the prequels, not knowing Anakin's full story, and then people kind of having this opinion of that character because we didn't get all that depth and like backstory of the Clone Wars. And then Clone Wars came out and everyone's perspective of him shifted and stuff. Also, the kids who grew up on the prequels are now adults and stuff and really love that fandom part of it and stuff. And I feel like this is just his, like you said earlier, history repeating self in that sense as well. We get some depth and perception on Ben in the Jedi Temple. What drove Luke to that point, et cetera, et cetera. And then I think we would all appreciate him more as a character. And maybe even people would start enjoying the sequels more.
Yeah. And I mean, my brain is kind of like spitballing and brainstorming what the story could be. I mean, maybe Force dyads can resurrect themselves from being Force ghosts. I mean, you don't know what like the power levels or whatever are. I mean, you could work into that. That's, I don't know. Maybe that's
a lot of people have died in Star Wars and have come back plenty of times.
Yeah, which opens up a lot of opportunities for Daisy Ridley as well to die and come back, you know?
Yeah.
And the script is out there, the story is out there. Filoni knows it, and I don't think he's going anywhere. And maybe he can help work that in maybe to the Rey film. I don't know, maybe he got new ideas. But yeah, this is kind of heartbreaking today to hear that was an opportunity.
Oh my God, what if we all go to the movies and then the opening scene is just Daisy and Adam on the floor again, but he doesn't disappear this time. And that's how her movie starts. I don't think it would work, but that's what I want.
Maybe that's why they are like pushing back the release date because they got new ideas. I don't know.
I don't think it would work, but it's what I want.
You know, I always think that if I would give in my head an idea to Dave Filoni, he'd shoot it down. And if he would like help mold it, I think stuff could work. And I think that that's kind of one of those situations where and I say it all the time. It's like Star Wars, Lucasfilm, do your hits. Do what you know that's going to work. Do the Old Republic. Do Knights of the Old Republic. Do Revan. Keanu Reeves wants to be Revan. We all know this. It's not a big secret anymore. He wants to do Star Wars. He was offered the role of Soul in The Acolyte. He turned it down because he's like, I mean, we're all assuming he wants to play Revan at some point. And he's not getting younger. I mean,
he has another great movie coming out too.
Yeah. And there's the whole Plagueis thing, a young Palpatine. I mean, these are all like things that would make a lot of money. And Ian McDermott is still with us. He could supply something for that. And he's going to be at SpaceCon. Me and Mary are going to see him on Saturday. I mean, it's all right there. It's quite puzzling why they want to go with directors that aren't as proven and stories that are kind of surprising.
I wonder if it comes down to cost.
I mean, it does come down to cost, but I mean, if you do a Vader movie, you're going to make $1 billion. I mean, let's be real about it. You cast Hayden Christensen in a Vader movie. Hayden Christensen's popularity is insane. Every con it goes to, it sells out. I mean, like you said, all the kids that were kids during the prequels are adults now. They have adult money. Plus, they're going to take their kids. It's almost like an animated movie type situation, you know?
I don't want to tell you how much I paid for me and my husband to separately meet Hayden Christensen and take a picture with him. Did it happen? No, because he was oversold for his meet and greets and stuff. But
what convention was this?
Japan.
Oh, it was Japan? Oh my gosh.
Yes. I traveled across the world. I paid ridiculous amounts of money to meet Hayden Christensen. Right here.
Oh my gosh. And I met him at the airport.
I know, I was so upset. Don't you remember my instant text message? I was all like, tell him he owes me a meet and greet.
Okay, so
we're like, right here, look at this.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's sweet.
That's a great shirt.
I
wore this shirt to meet him, and he never got to see it.
I'm so sorry, Mary. We'll clip this out and send it to him, and maybe he'll send you something.
I don't even know what I would do with myself.
Yeah. So I don't think this is breaking news, but he'll be in my backyard next year. So that's BaseCon again. So yeah, you definitely need to show up for that, Mary, in June.
Wow. I'm already booking my flight. we got sidetracked by my upsetness.
Yeah, we definitely need to do a podcast with you, Mary, where you talk about your Japan experience, because I had no idea that there was like an overselling of.
Oh yeah. So really quick, what happened was because Oscar Isaac did not go.
Right.
They told everybody, if you have Oscar Isaac's meet and greet, you can pick anybody else.
Oh, jeez.
Guess who everyone picked?
Fair.
So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. But I if we want to talk about what happened in the conversations I had with people there about it, we totally can.
Well, yeah, if you want to do it right now, we can.
Oh.
Give us a cliff notes, because we'll do a separate podcast where we go like in depth.
Okay, so basically you get a return time, and you're a part of a group, and your group is like return at 1 p.m. on this day. I had 3-day tickets, so it was fine in my head. The first day I went to my time, they're like, he has to go, he has to do his panel, he has to do this, he has to do that. Waited for about 2 hours. And then they said, you can come back later after you're done with your panels and things like that. Came back later, and they said he left the building and that he would not be returning after another 2 hours of waiting. But you can use your time for any other day. But every single day was the same situation. So, yeah.
I'm looking at you,
guy.
Pop.
He's a popular guy, and David got to meet him standing at the airport.
Okay, so I remember what I was going to say. So your Hayden Christensen is my Victor Wembanyama.
Ooh,
he has been like across a curtain from me, and I knew he was there, and he took all these pictures with all these people, and we had inside info that he was going to take the stage and do like a little like pop-up panel, and everything was getting set up for it. And I was like, okay, well, if they kick me out of the green room, I'm gonna just be here. I'll be able to see him on stage, and it'll be great. Didn't end up happening, and I was like, man, he was right there. And I had bought season tickets for his rookie season, and I went to every single game, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna meet eventually. And it was the same year that, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. high-fived me after he got
which hand? Which hand was it?
Right.
That hand.
Nice.
Yeah. And I joke with Ted all the time. I'm like, that's gonna be on my tombstone. High-five Robert Downey Jr. I still can't believe I was there. I can't believe any of this is happening.
Mine is gonna say never met Hayden Christensen.
Oh jeez. You'll get to meet him. You'll get to meet him. It'll happen. Your story will circulate, and yeah, you'll get to meet him. If you come to San Antonio next year, you'll get to meet him.
I will. I'll be there.
You're gonna be super happy. Zach met him. Zach told him about
I'm the only one. What the heck?
Oh yeah.
Zach, did you also meet him at an airport?
No, but I was very lucky to be like third in line to meet him that morning.
But Zach did drive like 16 hours to go and meet him.
That is true.
With no cruise control and no AC.
That is also true.
Oh my God. You know what? You deserve every moment with him.
But we made it. It was fun. And Mary, I hope you get to have an experience with him soon. It's cool, and I'm rooting for you.
I will. Thank you. I need it. I feel like I'm jinxing myself now. I'm going to go to SpaceCon, and he's not going to end up showing up or something.
Yeah, he seemed to like it a lot last year. I wouldn't be surprised if things worked out, unless it was a scheduling conflict. That's the only thing I can think of that would pull him from it. But
he has to go do the Ben Solo movie. He's going to be a part of some like dream sequence.
I mean,
that would work so well, right? Mary. That would work so well. 2 Force Ghosts. They're Force Ghosts.
Yeah.
You have Hayden and you have Adam Driver. It works.
Yes.
That would be
the
awesome.
Stars would align, both of those actors. I mean, that's a $1 billion movie.
What if Luke senses and can tap into kind of how Snoke was able to tap in and create that dream sequence between Rey and Kylo and stuff. What if Luke did that and saw one of Ben's dreams talking to Vader? And that's why he takes up this whole mantle of like, I will finish what you started. And that's what drove Luke to be like, can't have another Vader.
Tons of ideas. Crazy stuff.
We should work for Lucasfilm. We should work for Disney.
We've
so
been
that
saying
way
that for years now.
we should
I
work
don't know
for
if I
Disney
can handle the pressure.
so we don't let these things get passed and be like, yep, let's screen like that.
Yeah, I will say that too. I mean, there's these people that are working doing Star Wars for us. There's extreme pressure. I mean, I don't know if I could do anything, you know? I mean, just the massive amount of pressure. I go back to thinking about, and we'll talk about this too, because it's the 10-year anniversary release of the Force Awakens trailer. I felt for J.J. Abrams. I really felt for the guy, and that whole 2015 was hijacked by The Force Awakens, and that's all I thought about. I ate, slept, drank Star Wars The Force Awakens that year, and I was just thinking, man, if I was given the reins to Star Wars to have it come back all the way from 2005 to 2015, I mean, 10 years later, I mean, it's like another like Phantom Menace type of situation, but that amount of pressure, I don't know. My body would do weird things, I would think. A lot like with George Lucas, he thought he was suffering a heart attack because things weren't going that great. ILM had 2 shots by the time he flew back from Africa, you know? I mean, it's that type of thing, and it's like, I just wouldn't, it would decrease my lifespan by years, you know? I mean, it's a lot of pressure, and I really
feel your legacy would live on forever.
Yeah, that too. But I mean, being a huge Star Wars fan, then having to make Star Wars, I mean, there's rare people on the planet, I think, that can do that well.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think about Dave Filoni too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a ton of pressure. But Dave Filoni feels like he's very chill and very much like, I know I've done the homework. I studied at the feet of the master. I can do this. This is, I know the rules of Star Wars. So I don't worry about him so much as I worry about all these other new directors. And that's why a lot of the directors didn't want to touch it, like Fincher. And I know Christopher Nolan doesn't want to do Star Wars. So yeah, that's the situation.
I feel like I might be, I don't know. I feel like I remember an interview with Dave talking about how he was very insecure in the beginning with it, working with George and stuff. And George really helped him build his confidence in Star Wars just by trusting him and stuff and like guiding him.
I feel like I'd be the same way. Like, I don't know if I'm working with somebody I've admired, like during my childhood and young adulthood, like I'd be probably too starstruck to like be confident in making any decision, even if it's like picking up coffee in the morning. Like, I don't know. I'd have a hard time with that at first. I would definitely need someone to help hone me in if I were in his shoes. So I totally get it.
I feel like I'd be the total opposite. I would walk in there. I'd be like, look, guys, so this, and this and stuff.
That's
and
awesome.
if they have, send me go get coffee. I'll bring them back their coffee and be like, this is what you want.
Hashtag married for Lucasfilm.
Bob Iger, move over. I'll take over Disney CEO spot and greenlight all of it. Good, bad, all of it. It's going through.
Yeah. And yeah, that whole situation where Disney didn't approve it, but Lucasfilm did, that just screams of like every situation that we hear about for other franchises too, that they wanted to do this cool thing, that cool thing, but the older people in the room didn't get it. And that's why it didn't happen.
Yeah.
If we can see 3 versions of Spider-Man on screen together, I think we could see multiple generations of Force Ghosts together.
There's the quote, Zach. Zach just made the quote for this podcast. Yeah, it would be like a No Way Home situation, man. I mean, Zach hit it right on the head. Oh my god!
You should write a strongly worded email with that title.
And Mary should make a petition.
I'll need Tom Holland to make some phone calls for me because allegedly his Spider-Man contract was kind of up in the air, and he went to like a baseball game or a soccer game or something, had a couple beers, and called up Bob Iger. And
That's right. That's right.
So I don't know.
And Bob Iger said he cried or something over the phone.
Right.
The whole like
Aw.
Sony leaving and like the Sony Marvel
Yeah.
Studios relationship like breaking off. And
they're
he's
filming
like, you
Spider-Man
can't do
4.
this. Yeah. Oh man. I don't think Adam Driver's gonna cry though. He's a Marine. I don't know.
I don't think he would cry. I think he would go in there and be like, let's
Just
do this.
beat him up.
Yeah.
He'll cry into all of his like millions of dollars he's made. Yeah. Man, just a lost opportunity. Oh well. Maybe we'll see something positive from it.
Yeah.
So the next thing I think we want to talk about is this guy right here. Jabba Jr.
Not what I was expecting at all.
Man, he's so yoked.
Yeah.
Here's another picture.
Oh my
Six-pack and
goodness.
all.
Why does this make me so uncomfortable? It just makes me so uncomfortable.
So Jeremy Allen White was on the Graham Norton show, and there's other rumors and speculation and stuff that's on like TikTok and Instagram, and there's all kinds of like stuff flying around now about ROTTA the Hutt. So he said specifically on the Graham Norton show that ROTTA really can move quickly. And yeah, with those like muscles, and like Zach said, he's pretty yoked. Yeah, I mean, he probably could move around quickly, but the question is, how's that gonna look? I mean, is it like a snake type thing? Is it like a I don't know, like a worm? Is he gonna do the worm?
That's nightmare fuel. Thinking about how he's gonna move around. That's kind of wild. I haven't seen a Hutt move.
So okay, so
Jabba.
I will say this. So I have a buddy that I work with at my day job, and we talked about Star Wars one day, and he said he was still playing the old school Battlefront 2 game.
Oh, nice.
On his PC, and he said that his character is a Hutt, and he can get around as quickly as everyone else. And I said, okay, well, how does he get around? What does that even look like? He said it's like the worm thing, and he made this sound with this noise. It was weird. It sounded like
what
flesh smacking something.
Pull the clip.
And I'm like, wow, that would be incredible in live action. And now here we are. We're on the precipice of watching a Hutt like do the worm and hear unusual sounds from it. So yeah, it's incredible. And he also said that he's going to be with the Mandalorian a lot in this movie.
Interesting.
Which does make sense, because if you look at that trailer that they just released, of course they're going to have spend all that time on animating the Hutt. So of course you wouldn't see him a lot in the teaser. But maybe they were trying to save it. I mean, the cat's out of the bag now, possibly. But yeah, that would be really weird. That'd be really cool. It'd be really different to have a Hutt, maybe not as evil as Jabba. And
yeah,
there's also another thing floating around that the main villain is Embo, a bounty hunter.
Ooh, that'd be very cool.
I could see it being like New Republic hires Din Djarin and the Empire hires Embo, and they show up to the same job and like have multiple encounters throughout the movie. I still think it's going to be about Din Djarin finding Shadow Council members to get intel on Thrawn. That's, I think, the deep meaning of the film, in my opinion. Probably won't be, but that'd be cool.
That.
But
I would love that.
It'd be sweet to see Embo and Din Djarin duke it out.
Yeah, I mean, you would think there would be some tie-in, connective tissue to all the Mandalorian seasons, to Book of Boba Fett and what have you. We all know the Hutt twins are going to be in it.
Yeah,
it'll be a very Hutt-centric film, which is cool, which is fine, I think, by us. But yeah, just to see that, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, when you cast Jeremy Allen White to do a voice, and he's not doing mocap, apparently. I don't know how they're going to handle that.
Probably can't do the worm very well.
Yeah. Are they gonna have like
I
a
would-
guy in like the whole like gray or blue suit with the dots and then
Yeah.
have a long tail behind him? I mean, what are they gonna do
Yeah.
with that?
Right.
That's the only way they
Wild.
could do it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because you gotta mind the tail, either like hop over it or step on it like Solo did in the special edition.
But I would pay good money to see Jeremy Allen White in that situation for like behind the scenes. That sounds so like freaking good.
Feels like an SNL sketch. Really
Yes.
good idea. To see him, pop in there with like just a blue like Jabba unitard and just his face poking out.
That would be a great SNL sketch.
Yeah.
So,
So,
does that
yeah,
mean
I mean-
Rotta's,
Go for it.
is Rotta going to speak basic versus Huttese?
I think he'll probably do both.
Yeah, I could see both for sure.
But we also have seen Din like speak different languages. So
Right.
even if he did only speak Huttese, like it would still work.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up, Zach, because when you see alien species in Star Wars, they work 1,000% better if they're speaking an alien language rather than speaking basic, which
Yeah.
is essentially English. I mean, it's going to be very strange to see a Hutt co-starring. So, I mean, you might as well go the full like 10 yards there and have him speak in Huttese and that whole thing. And maybe at the end, maybe he says something to Din in basic.
In
Something. I don't know.
English.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. I think we would all really enjoy that. I think like a casual viewer would not enjoy that. I think they wouldn't be able to have him speak Huttese the entire time for a casual viewer.
Well, I mean, you'll have the subtitles. I think audiences are more comfortable with that these days.
But I would assume majority of the audience to go see the Mandalorian and Grogu movie are going to be very young. Like kids. Like
yeah, well, then
early.
that's going to encourage the kids to read.
They're going to have to read an opening crawl.
Yeah, that's true. If Kathleen Kennedy keeps her word that we're going to get opening crawls back. Yeah. That's,
I hope so.
yeah. And I mean, kids didn't have problem with Jabba. Jabba was subtitled.
Yeah, but did they not have a problem with him because they grew up and watched it again?
Well, they can grow up
And
and
in the-
watch this again, too.
Oh, that's true. You got me there.
I mean, the appeal is like you're going to have a Hutt.
Yes.
And I mean, Jabba was the first Hutt we ever saw. And nobody, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, oh, I didn't like that character design. Even though it's like a big giant like slug and it's not very appealing. And it's, I know Carrie Fisher always like said it was really disgusting how like the person would go in there and like put the saliva and like wet the tongue and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
it was getting kind of disgusting. And if you watch it like in 4K or whatever, you can kind of see all that.
Ugh.
But yeah, I mean, Diego Luna, he's like, my favorite character is Jabba, and then that became a whole thing. And then Guillermo del Toro, also another what if, wanted to do like a crime syndicate film with the Hutts. That would have been
I
great.
would
That
love
would be
that.
sweet.
And that's still on the table, Lucasfilm. You can still do that. We wouldn't mind if we saw that.
And Jabba's
Yeah.
dead. It's okay if you do a Hutt film without Jabba being alive.
Yeah.
Just want to put that out there.
And I mean, he had so many other like, I don't want to say adventures, but so many other situations that Jabba was in the whole like crime family that you can explore that stuff too.
Right.
I mean, he was in Clone Wars, right? The movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, put in more Hutt stuff. I think we'll be cool.
Diego
with that.
Luna, he's another actor I want to see more of in Star Wars. I know, like, not Rogue One obviously is done, Andor is done, but he
Right.
is so great. I don't care what they would use him for. I would love to see him in more stuff too.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to think, what could they use him for?
No clue, but I want him.
See, if Bob Iger denied that Diego Luna doing I would maybe see that, but Ben Solo coming back, like resurrecting, I mean, come on. I mean, he's already a Force ghost. I mean, he has powers that we're not familiar with. I mean, figure it out. If it was probably already in the story. They just didn't get it, you know?
Maybe
yeah, and Adam Havers out there on YouTube saying, "Did David just say Hut stuff?" Yeah. It sure did. Yeah. It's tough. Well, SpaceCon is this weekend. I will be there all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're in San Antonio, go check it out. I think there's still passes available. There's a huge Star Wars lineup. You can see Ian McDermott, Billy D. Williams, Carrie-Anne Moss, Paul Bettany, Giancarlo Esposito, Natasha Liu Bordizzo, Ivana Sacno, Sam Witwer. Also, Daniel Logan will be there. He was an added guest. And I think today, Matthew Wood signed up. So,
nice.
That is a huge Star Wars lineup. And of course, there's not just Star Wars people there. It's also Marvel. I think if you go to the website, it's spaceconsa.com. You can see all the guests. I mean, it's a huge, huge guest list. We got Elizabeth Olsen, Jeremy Renner, Brie Larson, Karen Gillan, David Duchovny, Clark Gregg, a huge cast from Battlestar Galactica. And of course, some of those actors have been in other things, like Mary McDonnell. I was thinking about getting her autograph on like a Donnie Darko Blu-ray or something.
Oh, that would be so great. Now you just gave me an idea to bring mine.
Oh, man. Awesome.
Love that movie.
I forget a lot of stuff now, too. I do so many of these now. It's like I had this thing at home I could have brought that I could have gotten signed. But Joe Coroni's going to be there, too. He's been on the podcast. He's guest hosted. He has a lot of art that's behind me. The two big images of Bo-Katan and Shin Hati behind me. He designed those. Artists. There's an artist alley. It's kind of like a traditional Comic-Con. It's a little smaller. There's two big buildings. One of them is actually I think it's three buildings. One of them's primarily for autographs and photo ops. When Hayden was there last year, he got his own building like across the way. Mm-hmm. That's how popular he was then and still is now. But it should be a great time. Massive arcade that's all free once you get in the doors. You just hit start and you play. They added more machines. I think they have the battle pod now for Star Wars.
Oh, nice.
And that's a lot of fun.
That's where you'll find me the entire time on Saturday.
No, Mary, you'll be helping me at the table.
I couldn't find the table.
You got to hand out all the prizes. People are spinning the wheel like mad.
I would actually love to do that. I'm like, what do you want? Pick anything off the table.
The table was buzzing last year.
You want the lightsaber? Take it.
That was the problem last year. Is we lost the 3 lightsabers that we had pretty quick. The odds were against us.
Yeah, the Force was used against us. I mean, the people that were spinning that wheel were using the Force or something because it was just one little panel on the prize wheel, and they kept on spinning lightsaber. And I was like, okay, I guess. And they went like in the morning quick. And I think that happened the previous year at Superhero Comic-Con when we were giving away some TIE fighters, and people were winning those quick. I had some some of the bigger ships from Hasbro, and they were winning them right away, and it was like odd. But, I mean, that happened.
That's fun, though.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. I like to see people's faces when they win something that's, like, shocking and surprising. And, this year we got a lot of Funko Pops for a lot of people that are going to be there. Like Palpatine and Shin Hati and Sabine.
Come win a Funko Pop and then go get it signed.
Yeah, that's essentially my idea. I mean, you get it there at the booth and just take it straight to the person. And tons of panels. Everyone that I listed on there is doing a panel from Star Wars. Sam Witwer is going to close the show Sunday night, and should be really entertaining. He's a great panelist, I guess. Is that what you call him? His panels are always great. And check them all out. And Ian McDermott has already said that this is his last trip to Texas. So I think after this, maybe it might be Celebration. And that
does he live in LA?
I wouldn't think so. I would think he lived in England because he's English, right? Mm-hmm. So
A lot of people who are from England live in America.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, you wouldn't think Ian McDermott is living the LA lifestyle, you know?
Also, I Googled earlier, Adam Squared, both did work. They worked together in Logan Lucky, which is some kind of heist movie.
Right. With Daniel Craig, another big Star Wars fan who was in The Force Awakens.
2017. So they have worked together in the past. But now I'm going to Google, where does Ian McDermott live?
Yeah, do that. It's probably somewhere in the UK where J.R.R. Tolkien is from.
Or he's got like a ranch in Wyoming and no one knows about it.
Yeah, that would make sense to me. So it's been 10 years, guys. 10 years since the Force Awakens trailer dropped.
Wild.
And one of the greatest trailers ever, that Black Friday. I thought Lucasfilm Disney was going to do a tradition of doing Black Friday trailers, and we'd always have something to look forward to and build that tradition. Like they were going to build that new December release tradition, which they changed with Solo, which was a huge mistake. But yeah, 10 years. He lives in LA?
No, hold on.
I'm going to look it up too. We're all looking up celebrity housing. Ian McDermott is a Scottish actor. Oh, he's maybe Scotland. I was wrong.
Yeah.
He's a Scottish actor.
So it says he's lived in Ruslip. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. For the last 20 years. It's in the South End. Where's see, I don't feel like this is the right Ian.
Ian McDermott, right?
That's what I wrote. But then
he was born August 11th, 1944. He's 81 years old. He's from Carnoustie, Angus, Scotland.
Ian. I think this is some random Ian McDermott. It's not this right one.
What?
There is another.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm on Wikipedia right now, but I don't think that'll tell us where he lives. Ian McDermott, place of residence. Oh my gosh, it pops up in Google. All right.
That's what I saw.
Ian McDermott lives in a peaceful area of the North Sea in northeast Scotland. He has described it as being very quiet with only the sounds of birds and the sea. Yeah, I would figure he'd want to live in a quiet spot.
Yeah.
And he enjoys the scenery, which includes black rocks, reminiscent of the setting in Star Wars. Location, North Sea, northeast Scotland. Don't go bugging Ian McDermott now that we told you where he lives. Yeah. He's Scottish. And he had a little anecdote that was going around the internet here where when he did The Phantom Menace, he didn't realize right away that he was also Darth Sidious. And he said at the premiere that Liam Neeson didn't know either. And it's like, how could you not have known? It's the same guy. I don't know.
They are so secretive.
Yeah, well.
They don't tell anybody anything. They don't even tell their own actors anything.
Yeah, yeah. And I've heard stories about other Star Wars actors not knowing certain things that you would figure that they would know. And they're like, I just came to act, and that was it.
Yeah.
I just knew what I had to know.
Here.
Yeah.
They said, put on this helmet and go stand right there.
Yeah. Back to The Force Awakens here. So Joseph Floyd on YouTube says, I remember seeing The Force Awakens in a Florida theater when I was on vacation.
Cute.
Yeah. I remember all the people rushing to the theater to go see it. And I would tell myself I'm going to be one of those people here pretty soon because I wanted to watch it at home on the internet, and it was going to drop at 10 a.m. And I watched it, and it was fantastic. Of course, the first image was like the Dune Sea you thought from Tatooine. Of course, it ended up being Jakku, and you see Finn pop up in the Stormtrooper suit. Totally rad. And then you saw Rey on the fudgesicle speeder. And then you saw the new version of the Stormtroopers. And then you saw Kylo Ren. We never had seen a 3-bladed, so to speak, lightsaber. And that was shocking to people. Some people were like drawing diagrams how it was impossible to swing something like that. And of course, we all know now you can. But people were like saying, oh, you'll chop off your wrist or whatever. And then
They
to hear
would
the
chop off their
Falcon.
wrist.
Yeah.
Adam would not have.
Yeah. To hear the Falcon on the big screen and big loud sound again was just fantastic.
Yeah.
And they should have kept the tradition. They could have did it with Mando and Grogu. But yeah, incredible trailer. I think it was the best sequel film. And
I
great
agree with
memories.
It's mine too.
When I ended up going to see, I did a marathon. I did a marathon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 at 7 p.m. And it was the nightmare scenario for any Star Wars fan. On opening night, the projector broke.
Oh,
And not only did the projector break, they said, we're going to get it fixed. They said, I don't know if this is true. This probably wasn't true. We're on the phone with Lucasfilm right now. Because the crowd was like getting very, very like agitated with the situation.
Yeah.
And then I had tickets right afterwards to go see it in IMAX at 10. So I was like, am I going to make that showing now? So not only did the projector break, but when it came back on, they were showing us scenes from the movie, like rewinding, going back, and everyone's like, oh, there's groaning, and people are like, I can't look away.
That is
Luckily,
the most nightmare situation ever.
Yes. So yeah, luckily they didn't show like the big spoilers or anything. We just, I think one of the images was when, what was the name of the planet that we all thought was Coruscant?
Oh, Hosnian Prime.
Hosnian Prime, yeah. We saw the scene where the sky turned red when it was about to get blown up. And we're like, oh my God, what was that? But yeah, they got the projector started. It started going. We were late. I had to run. I tried to run, but of course, the lobby was packed.
Yeah.
I bet.
Shoulder to shoulder. I'd never seen that. It's a massive lobby too. The Palladium, Santiago's Palladium in San Antonio. It's a massive theater. And yeah, it was frustrating. It was unfortunate. And by the time I got to the IMAX theater that's all the way across the theater, BB-8 was already on screen. And I was like, oh,
No.
I missed the crawl in IMAX. So yeah, and I vowed to my friends I was never going to go back to that theater, and I've been back to that theater to see Return of the Jedi.
Too
And of
funny.
course, they gave us like vouchers, and I had it in my wallet for I guess 5 years, and I pulled it out one day, and it was like all like crumbling and stuff, so I never got to use it.
Oh,
But, yeah, that theater's quite a ways away from me. But yeah, that was my experience, and I say that they reignite that tradition and release trailers on Black Friday and release Star Wars films in December. Because I love it when Star Wars hijacks my Christmas.
Same.
As an adult,
I want to go see Star Wars on Christmas Day.
Yeah. I want to see that and Middle Earth movies. That's what I want to see on Christmas Day. So.
I need to redo a Lord of the Rings marathon. It's about time. It's about that time of the year.
Yeah, I think it is. And
then I'll go into Harry Potter for Christmas time.
There you go.
Harry Potter to me feels like a Thanksgiving.
Lord of the Rings is Thanksgiving for me. Lord of the Rings is like right before I'll do. No.
When do you watch Back to the Future?
I don't.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I couldn't think of a better trilogy to throw in with those, and it didn't work. So that was a bad shot. Just ignore that.
I do. So right now I'm currently in Gilmore Girls. And then from Gilmore Girls, I'll go into Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, I'll go into Harry Potter.
Nice.
That's my fall into winter tradition.
I also watched the Hobbit trilogy.
Oh, that's a good one.
I need to rewatch those. Those are on my Christmas list this year, so hopefully my wife is listening. But
yeah,
what's your wife's name?
Ashley.
Zach wants that for Christmas.
He does.
Yeah, I would tell her wait for Prime Day because
when
Prime Day hits, you could probably get those a little bit cheaper than normal.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what
There
I
have
did
been a
with
lot
that.
of Prime Days lately.
Yeah, Yeah, Amazon does that now, and it's like a random Prime Day. So that's how I got this Vader helmet right there.
Nice.
So my plan is to do what Ted did from Countdown City and get it signed by Hayden Christensen on the
His
side.
looks so good.
That's the exact same one. It's the Jazzwares helmet. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
What did Adam do? He had like Hayden write with a blue marker on one side and then with a red marker on the other side. Like,
I don't know. He's
That's
in the
so
chat.
smart.
Maybe
Adam, what
he-
did you do?
Yeah.
That is smart. I would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super, super cool. And then you can just take the part of the helmet off and you don't have to sit in line with the whole helmet. You just have the bucket. I don't know what part of the helmet you call that, but the top part of the helmet.
Yeah.
I currently have this very big poster that has a lot of miniature pictures of Star Wars characters as tarot cards. So that has been my thing to get signed. So every square, my goal is to have every square signed by that character and stuff.
Nice.
So I have an Anakin one for Hayden.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, we haven't podcasted in a little bit. We took a few days off. But in that time, I think after we dropped our last podcast, we found out that the one of the, in my opinion, kind of luminaries of Star Wars that never really got talked about as much, but he did contribute a significant amount of artistry and contributed to all of our imaginations when we were kids. It was Drew Struzan. He actually passed away, and there's a little bit of art from him. That's what he looked like. I actually wasn't aware of what he actually looked like. I mean, you always hear about Drew Struzan and his artwork, his incredible artwork. As you can see here, he did artwork for the original trilogy, the prequels, The Force Awakens. Just iconic stuff, especially that episode 1, the Phantom Menace poster. I mean, that's just ingrained. And there's actually a video that you can see of him creating the poster. And it's just magical. The way that he used like a painting tool. And I mean, he was just one of those. He's pretty much, I can't think of anyone else, but he was a lot like the John Williams of artists, you know? He was like the go-to guy. And it just wasn't Star Wars they did. He worked with Steven Spielberg. I mean, you can see right here, he did the Goonies, he did Indiana Jones, Hook, Harry Potter, The Never-Ending Story, Captain America. I mean, some of this stuff is like photorealistic too, and he painted that.
That's so cool.
And yeah, he passed, and I think he was actually suffering from Alzheimer's, and he got to the point where he couldn't work anymore, and he just passed, I think, last week. So yeah, just want to recognize him and his contributions to all of our childhoods, and just incredible work. And George Lucas, you can see a picture with both of them here. He actually released a statement on his passing. This is from Discussing Film. George Lucas said, Drew was an artist of the highest order. His illustrations fully captured the excitement, tone, and spirit of each of my films his artwork represented. His creativity through a single illustrated image opened up a world of life in vivid color. Even at a glance, I totally agree. I was lucky to have worked with him time and time again. And yeah, just his body of work is just awesome. Blade Runner, Indiana Jones, The Goonies, and films that weren't even as big or maybe you even heard of. He worked on a lot of stuff. And he was actually close to one of the artists that I always go seek out, Jason Palmer. And he had, he posted a really, really awesome story about him calling up Drew, just cold calling him, talking to him on the phone, and he invited him to his house, and that kind of sparked his career. And he had an awesome professional relationship with him, and he was kind of like his mentor. And a couple times Jason Palmer has talked to me about how the art is designed and where like the actual placement of the characters and the light and everything goes. And he said he learned it all from Drew. And
awesome.
yeah, just incredible. And here's another picture of a younger Drew on top of a lot of his movie posters there. I mean, yeah, we talked about Back to the Future as well. He did that. Masters of the Universe, E.T. I mean,
the Muppets. Let's go.
The Muppets. I mean, he was like the go-to guy.
Yeah.
And
it's cool that his first name is past tense for draw.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible legacy that he's left.
Dang. I was thinking about hanging up my prequel posters in this like blank space behind me, and I should have done that today. But
yeah, I think that'll work, man.
They're all sitting framed. They just got to go up.
Yeah, for sure.
I have a lot of that too. I have so much artwork in frames I just need to put up.
I know. Well, I got Clone Wars right here and Joe Caroni right here and a bunch of other stuff, but you can't even see it. So I got to up my game.
Same here. I got a lot of stuff to put up as well.
Sitting there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
LA Comic-Con. Okay. The artist's name is Daniel Jaime.
Oh, okay.
Does a lot of great stuff. He also did this Catwoman one.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
Support your local artists.
Yep, for sure. For sure. All right. Well, we, as promised, we have some trivia here for Zach from the prequel
time.
And you ready, Zach?
It's put up or shut up for me, I guess. So let's.
Are you doing rapid fire?
I did ask for it. I also said rapid fire sounds fun, but I don't know. We'll see what. Whatever you guys are down for. I got slaughtered last time, and I'm like, let's do something I know better. Now watch me still get slaughtered. But
so, Mary, you have rapid fire, right?
I do have rapid fire.
Okay. But I'll go first with the traditional trivia.
Okay.
All right.
Oof. Man, just like that, no warm up. We're just going right in. Here we go.
All right, this is all Revenge of the Sith. So you have that. All right.
Okay.
How does Anakin survive droid missiles in the opening battle sequence?
Spinning. It's a good trick. I mean, that's the line from The Phantom Menace, but he like barrel rolls and the missiles hit each other. And
correct.
You really made him work for that answer.
Or, I mean, technically, like the line is he goes, missiles, pull up, and they kind of pull, and then they come around.
Right.
It's
the gist of the answer, the actual answer. How does General Grievous escape Anakin and Obi-Wan?
He takes the Magna Guard staff and throws it and shatters the window in the bridge and escapes and gets sucked into space, and then uses his little wrist launcher thingy. That, fun fact, makes the same noise a droideka makes when it fires a blast, and then he climbs into an escape pod and
correct
fires all of them. Sorry, that's the PBS special answer. I should.
What advice does Yoda give Anakin about premonitions?
Premonitions, boy, I could see the scene. Just trying to premonitions. Man, I can't remember the line. This is killing me.
Was it they can't be trusted?
You want multiple choice?
Sure, I'll take multiple choice.
All right. He has no control over them. He must work for the greater good. Death is a consequence of war he must accept. Or he must let go of what he fears to lose.
Must let go of what he fears to lose.
Correct.
Yeah.
What do Anakin and Padme discuss in their apartment?
Raising the baby on Naboo.
His dream. And that it's just a dream.
How many they cut to their apartment a couple times, which like
all right, I'll give you multiple choice.
Okay.
What to name their baby? How the Jedi Council won't make him a master? How Obi-Wan is holding Anakin back? Whether the Republic is on the right side of the war?
Ooh, the last one.
I thought it was the second one.
You're correct, Zach.
They
It was the last one.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Mary, I think you're right though. I think they did talk about that also, but
I thought them talking about the Republican stuff like that was when they're out in the garden and like that field and stuff like that. And then he makes the joke of like, maybe someone should take control and then things would happen or whatnot.
I don't think it was there,
those two scenes?
Yeah, I think so. I think that was in their apartment when they were talking about being on the right side. But
yeah. Official answer, number 4.
yeah. What does Palpatine tell Anakin at the Opera House?
The tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
He knows.
You probably need to hear multiple choice on this because it's kind of specific. Good is a point of view. He is a Sith Lord. He knows Anakin is married. The Jedi are secretly spying on Anakin.
Number 4.
Well,
no, not Anakin. They're spying on.
What was number 1 again?
Thanks.
Good is a point of view.
It's number 4. He does say the number 1, but in a different scene.
No, we're getting confused. They're spying. He said the number 4 is spying on Anakin. It's not spying on Anakin. It's spying on Palpatine.
Oh, they're using him to
spy on Palpatine. That's
Palpatine.
what we're getting confused right now.
So is it number 1?
It's number 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good is a point of view.
Okay, cool.
What is the name of the Ractal Obi-Wan rides on Utapau?
Oh, man.
You don't know this one, Zach?
No, I don't.
But I know this one.
I have the encyclopedia that has it. I should have had that up here. But...
See, I always thought that the name of the creature species was the answer to this question. I never knew it was called a Varactyl.
Yeah, I knew that, but I don't know its like specific name.
Okay, multiple choice. A Tien, a Xanu, a Degus, or a Boga?
Oh.
I think it's B.
A Xanu?
I was also thinking Xanu.
It is Boga.
Oh. I was kind of thinking that, but I can't use that excuse because I got it wrong. So weren't.
What exact line does Obi-Wan say in this film that he repeats in A New Hope?
Hello there?
Correct.
Nice. Hello there.
How does Mace Windu disarm Palpatine?
Does he... Hang on. I'm trying to play the fight back in my head. Like, he gets up there, he cuts the glass with his lightsaber. Does he, like, kick him?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Kick to the face.
Oh, sweet. Cool. That paid off.
Which Jedi was not killed during Order 66?
Ooh.
I'll preface this with none of the main. They're not talking about any of the main characters here. It's someone that's like in the Jedi Order that we do know the name of. That I don't think they say. Well, I don't know.
Was this Jedi killed in like by other means? Because I mean, there's a deleted scene of Shaak Ti getting killed by Grievous and a deleted scene of Shaak Ti getting killed by Anakin.
Shaak Ti is not an option, but yeah, something like that.
Something which Jedi did not die during Order 66?
Yeah, I probably should give you multiple choice. So your options are Agen Kolar, Coyote Mundi, Aayla Secura, or Plo Koon.
It'd be the first one, just out of process of elimination.
Yep, correct. Agen Kolar. What does Obi-Wan tell Padme during his search for Anakin?
He has become a very great threat or something. Hold on.
That was a little vague with that multiple choice. I'll read the multiple choice. He's going to Mustafar. Anakin has killed younglings. Anakin killed Mace Windu. Yoda has gone to kill the Emperor.
I remember it's the kill younglings because Ewan had to cover his beard with his hand because he kept smiling and laughing during that take. So he'd would say killing younglings and cover his hand and or cover his mouth with his hand because he was laughing.
That is correct. What order does Palpatine give Darth Vader on Mustafar?
To kill the separatist leaders.
No. That was an option, though.
What? What order does he give Darth Vader on Mustafar? Because it's after all the separatist leaders are dead, and he's talking to him on the hologram. What does he say? It's after all the droid factories get shut down. Could I get a multiple choice, David?
No, you can't.
Man, okay. What does he tell Darth Vader on Mustafar?
To shut down the droid armies.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Which of the following does not occur during the battle between Yoda and Darth Sidious? Sidious blasts Yoda's lightsaber out of his hand. Yoda hurls a hover platform towards Sidious. Sidious cuts Yoda with his lightsaber, and Sidious leaps from one set of platform to another.
C. Yoda
Correct.
does not get cut.
Yeah. This is really funny. How does Obi-Wan defeat Anakin?
He disarms him.
He has the high ground.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
I'll give you the multiple choice for this one.
okay.
He outsmarts Anakin and lures him into the lava. He gains an elevated position.
That's so sophisticated.
He kicks him into the lava. He has a brief vision alerting him where to strike.
The elevated position.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love that. I've never heard it worded that way before, but it's
Me neither.
It's
I'm going to say that from
fantastic.
now on.
I have the elevated position.
That's like what the Japanese translation would be for the Japanese version.
Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
The next question is, where are Luke and Leia born? I didn't memorize this until very recently.
Yeah, it's a moon.
Is it a moon?
It really looked like a moon, so it could not be, but man. I don't think I know the name of this place.
Ooh, the multiple choice might get you. Multiple choice answers are Alderaan, Polis Massa, Bel Organa starship, or a base on the moon of Waska.
It's either D or B.
Which one is it, Zach?
Man. I'm going to guess B because you said the multiple choice might get you, and that makes me think that the moon is not in the answer. So I'm going with B.
I gave you that hint. It is Polis Massa.
Okay.
Here's another good one. Who speaks the final line in the film Revenge of the Sith?
Ooh. Is it Darth Vader?
Oh, no.
Palpatine?
Oh, Mary, no.
Hold on. Is it Padme?
No.
No. Hold on.
Obi-Wan?
C-3PO.
It is C-3PO.
All right. Because he goes, what? And then it cuts to...
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Zach, you got 12 of 15 correct.
Wow.
Good
that's a passing
job.
grade. Oh, thanks for teeing up some softballs for me. I really needed that boost. You guys
So
can
this-
clobber me next time. So,
So
Well,
this
rapid
quiz,
fire isn't. We haven't done rapid fire yet. Hold on.
oh,
Yeah.
rats.
so this quiz, I just want to say real quick, is on StarWars.com, and anyone can take it. So go check it out there.
Very cool.
That was fun.
That was fun.
All right, rapid fire.
Are you ready?
I think so. I'm all tuned, ready to go.
You're gonna ride your 12 out of 15.
Whew.
Okay. What is Chewbacca's home planet?
Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk.
Who kills Han Solo in The Force Awakens?
Ben Solo.
Ben Solo.
Kylo Ren. Sorry.
Kylo Ren. What is Yoda's dying words in The Return of the Jedi?
There is another
Another what?
Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which character has appeared in the most Star Wars films?
R2D2 and C3PO. Or character. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, it's
No,
both.
C-3PO was the right answer.
Oh, sweet.
What year was Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, released?
1999.
What kind of lightsaber did Darth Maul originally have in The Phantom Menace?
Double-sided lightsaber.
Yep.
That's a weird thing to say, though. Originally had, like, he didn't have a double-sided.
It gets cut in half before it's over.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah,
Kind of a
David.
cop-out, but...
What is the
Mine
highest
didn't do
grossing Star Wars movie?
Force Awakens.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many Jedi sit on the Jedi Council?
Oh, I counted this the other day. Is it 12?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes
You're
sense.
doing
I was
so
just
good.
watching Attack the Clones, so I paused to count in case it was a trivia question. I kid you not.
I
So
love that. I love how we're all preparing now.
I'm like, who's this random person in the background? And does Craig have a Kenner toy of whoever this is?
I look up all the ships. I see a ship. I go, what is the ship?
And who made it?
Who made it? Where did George Lucas film the scenes on the planet of Tatooine in A New Hope?
Oh.
In A New
Wasn't
Hope,
it-
was
it
it?
in Africa?
It's Tunisia.
That's not the answer here.
Hmm.
Film scenes, not all of it, but some scenes of the planet Tatooine in A New Hope.
Utah? I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I don't know if this place isn't. No, I
for
don't think it's. I think
Tatooine?
it's.
Is
I
it
think
like?
it's in California.
Oh, Death Valley
Yes.
Oh, nice.
for A
Death
New
Valley
Hope.
National Park.
Oh yeah, the Jawa sequence.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well done, David.
Which character from the original Star Wars trilogy is given a message at the end of Rogue One?
R2D2.
No.
Well, Leia.
Yeah,
Yes.
Princess Leia.
Sorry, R2D2's in A New Hope.
Who shares a kiss with Rey at the end of The Rise of Skywalker?
Ben Solo.
Where were Luke's? Where? What? That's worded weird. I'm not
Is it
even trying.
Octo?
No. Oh, it's literally the question. David asked you, where were Luke and Leia born? Where is?
Oh, not the moon
Pelith Masa.
of this one place.
Washka.
What material is Han Solo frozen in during The Empire Strikes Back?
Carbonite.
Who does BB-8 belong to?
Poe Dameron.
Yeah. Which planet is Cloud City located on?
Bespin.
What is the highest rank in Jedi can achieve in the Jedi Order?
Is it technically Grandmaster? Because Yoda was the Grandmaster.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
How much money did A New Hope make in the box office?
Ooh. Ooh.
Opening weekend
It just says make in the box office. I think it's.
in
I don't know
total?
if this is opening Monday. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's constantly changing.
Correct.
I'm going to guess like 750,000 million.
That is so
Sorry,
close.
Million.
That is so
750
close.
million is close?
Yeah.
It's close.
Ooh.
Yeah, I remember Box Office Mojo. I would always check for like the all-time grosses. It was
Yeah, I used to do that all the
700
time too.
like 775 or 765.
That's it.
Yeah,
Well done, David.
775.
yeah.
Way to reach in the archives for that one.
I would always look at it like in the early 2000s. I'd always go to Box Office Mojo to look at box office.
That's baller.
What famous words appear in every Star Wars opening crawl?
A long time ago.
In a
in
galaxy,
a galaxy
far, far away. Dot, dot,
Yeah.
dot,
But that's not
dot.
technically the opening crawl, though.
How many periods are there?
4.
4?
Yep.
I have 3 on my arm and 3.
That's
on-
incorrect. Oh, on your arm? On your
Oh.
tattoo?
Yeah, hold on. It'll be upside down, but yeah.
Well, it's not that hard to add another dot, right?
Right? It has 3 right here too.
That's
Yeah.
incorrect.
Who kills Qui-Gon Jinn in The Phantom Menace?
Darth Maul.
Who gave Luke Skywalker's lightsaber to Finn in The Force Awakens?
Maz Kanata.
Yeah.
What does Yoda say is the path to the dark side?
Fear.
Yes. Where was the base for the Rebellion Alliance located in A New Hope?
Dantooine? No, sorry, Yavin 4. That was
Yeah.
the fake one that Leia gave to Tarkin.
Yeah. Who plays Luke Skywalker?
Mark
Mark Hamill.
Hamill. Sebastian Stan.
Another one they whiffed on.
Oh,
Why can't Jedi get married?
Attachment is forbidden.
Yes. Attachment and possession. At the end of the Return of the Jedi, Darth Vader returns to the light side and becomes Anakin Skywalker again. What are his final words to Luke?
Now go, my son. Leave me.
Well, that's not what's here.
Oh, no. You were right. You were always right.
Someone was right. Well,
Tell
you're
your
close.
sister
You're on the
you
cusp.
were right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell your sister.
Sorry, I
you
just
were
had to
right.
run that back. Sorry for those listeners out there screaming in their car that I should have gotten to that sooner.
I wonder how many people are actually listening and watching to this, just screaming at us right now.
I mean, I'm guilty of it.
You guys should go leave a comment and stuff. How many you guys got right listening and screaming at us? Who plays the Mandalorian in the TV show The Mandalorian?
Many people.
Tons of people.
Pedro Pascal, Lateef Crowder, Brendan Wayne, Barry Lowen.
Who saves Darth Vader from the lava banks of Mustafar at the end of Revenge of the Sith?
Palpatine.
What is the name of Jin's father in Rogue One?
Galen Erso.
He's right there.
Right there.
Oh, very nice.
What is Baby Yoda's real name?
Grogu.
Who adopted Princess Leia?
Jimmy Smits.
Bill.
Bail Organa.
Bail Organa and his wife.
Do you know what his wife's name is for bonus points?
Mrs. Organa.
That is correct.
Sweet.
I know this, but I have forgotten it.
Brea?
Yeah. Brea. B-R-E-A, right?
B-R-E-H-A.
H-A, okay. Brea.
What is Han Solo's home planet?
Corellia.
Yes. I like that name. That's a great name. What year was Return of the Jedi released?
1983.
On which planet did Yoda train Luke Skywalker in The Empire Strikes Back?
Dagobah.
Who rules the First Order?
Palpatine.
Leader
Final
Snoke.
Order.
Yeah, David got it.
Well done, David.
Kurt Russell was considered for and eventually turned down. Okay, no. Which role in the first Star Wars movie?
It was Solo. It was Han Solo.
That's not the answer here.
Luke Skywalker.
That's the answer here.
That's weird because I thought it was
Kurt
Han
Russell.
Solo.
Huh.
Let's Google that.
I can see it.
I'm calling an audible.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell today would make a good older Luke Skywalker, like with the beard and all that stuff. Like picture Ego, the planet.
It says yes. Kurt Russell was almost Han Solo. He auditioned for the role. Oh, along with Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, on mine it says both. They just wanted him in one way or another.
Yeah.
Do you guys want any more rapid fires? We chilling.
Zach, you want more?
Man, I've got a ton of dopamine hits already. I'm feeling pretty good. So I feel a lot better than last time, and I can get knocked down
Save
a couple
for the next
pegs
podcast,
when we get to the next one. I can't
This
get
is
cocky.
a
I don't get cocky.
Yeah, this is your redemption episode for trivia.
Zach's softball session of Star Wars trivia.
I would like a softball session of Star Wars trivia as well.
You're next.
Ooh, yeah. Let's do a little like softball trivia. And if someone gets a wrong answer, let's just like
razz them.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
You guys can do that with me.
Oh, I learned this random trivia question this week. Who are the two people to technically portray Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith?
Ooh.
Hold on. Let me make sure I have his name right.
The two people to portray Anakin Skywalker in Revenge of the Sith.
Or let me portray it this way: who is the second person to play Anakin in Revenge of the Sith that is not Hayden Christensen?
Because I say obviously one is Hayden.
Yes.
Who was his stunt double is basically what we're asking.
Well,
was it Nick Gillard?
So, do you guys remember the scene when they're falling down the elevator shaft and you get a shot of Anakin's hand reaching for wires? That's
Yes.
Rick McCallum's hand
Oh, okay.
in the glove reaching to that, like in that only shot. That's
so funny.
Yeah, Rick McCallum needs to start doing conventions.
Yeah, dude, he got some stuff done. He's a go-getter.
Yeah, I'd really love to meet him.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And he's done a podcast or two, I think. So maybe we ought to
nice.
try and get him on.
Do trivia with Rick.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Fun.
All right, everyone. You can find us at Star Wars Stuff Pod on Instagram, on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, Stuff Pod. Blue Sky, just look us up, Star Wars Stuff Podcast. We're on Threads, Star Wars Stuff Pod. Support us on Patreon. We're about to drop like a boatload of content there. I know you'll be entertained. Email us at StarWarsStuffPodcast@gmail.com. We're on Facebook. We have a page in the group. Check it out for all the latest, biggest news. Also, give us 5 stars if you could on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And listen to us on Spotify if you can, because that supports us a whole lot more. Also, we have a website, StarWarsStuffPodcast.com, and you can talk to us there too, evidently. And also hit up SpaceConSA.com. I know I don't have it on the screen, but that is a website for SpaceCon that you'll see myself, Mary, Adam, and Haley at. So you can meet us all there. They've all been on podcasts, so you'll see some familiar faces. And Joseph Floyd says on YouTube, I always love the trivias. Can't wait for the next one. Thank you so much for the feedback,
Awesome.
Joseph.
Yay.
And for Mary, Zach, my name is David, and may the Force be with you.
Always.
This is the way.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
Oh, I'm blanking on anything and everything. I'm like, what?
You got to have them lined up, Zach. McClunky.
McClunky. Borgullet.
There's a good one.
That is a good one.
We'll end on Borgullet. Till next time.